Hey guys, it's Justin from Justin's HIV Journal, and I wanted to do something kind of to give awareness about HIV testing. So we all know it's important to know your status, capiche? So here's the thing. There's several different ways that you can go and get tested for HIV. You can go to a clinic and get tested by a doctor and have the blood results ready in a couple days, or you can go into the doctor and they'll do an Orasure test, which means that you can have the test available in 20 minutes. Now, why do people do this? Well, it's quicker, it's faster, and people want to know the results as soon as possible. So, now they have a home test called the OraQuick test, and I actually went to the store and I picked one up. So, it's an OraQuick test. It's an in-home HIV test, and every single thing that it says in English, right below it, it says it in Spanish. So, the test provides a way to regularly test for HIV. Testing on a regular basis is an important step to stop the spread of HIV and AIDS. This test is 99.9% accurate in people not infected with HIV, 91.7% accurate in people infected with HIV. So, like every single thing, the test does not have, it is not without its flaws. So, every single test has its flaws. But that's okay. So, we're going to do this. We're actually going to see exactly how this works. Because I don't know. I know my status, but I'm hoping that somebody sees this video and realizes that this is important, and there's important to know the ups and the downs. So, alright, let's open the box. Okay. Sorry. There we go. Cut myself. Alright. This goes down there. And this is the test. So it opens up like this. And it tells you the testing directions. So in English. Okay. So I'm reading the directions. You must follow the test directions carefully to get it accurate. Oh, there's also a shelf. So this is the test tube. This is the testing stick. Pencil. Please read this book first. What your test results mean to you booklet. It's pretty accurate. And a bag. And package insert. So, interesting. Alright, let's begin. Do not eat or drink or use oral care products between mouthwash, toothpaste, whitenings 30 minutes before starting this test. Do not drink the liquid in the test tube. Do not use the test if the test stick has been exposed to household cleaning products. Do not place the test stick in the test tube prior to wiping your gums. Okay. So, this test is 20 minutes. Okay. Okay, but then it says what happens after 40 minutes. So if you test yourself, it is a 20-minute test. You test yourself 20 minutes after you test, it should show you results. But it says if you wait 40 minutes, then your results are no longer accurate. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so step 1. Test tube. Pull out the lower drawer and take out the packet labeled test tube. Now tear open the package and remove the test tube. Okay? Open the package. Here's the test tube. Okay. Now, pull out the package of the test tube. Be careful, there's liquid in the bottom of the tube. Oh, there is. Okay. Gently pop off the test tube's cap. Do not twist. Ooh, okay. I'm done. Gently pop the Put the test tube in the holder labeled test tube holder. Okay, that would be you, little guy. And it's in the little plastic thing that I'm looking at right now. It's kind of... Oh, it snaps in. Great. Alright, so if the liquid spills or there's no liquid in the vial, the test will not work. You will need to get another test. Okay. Well, there's liquid, so we're good on that one. Next. Now, from the same drawer, remove the test packet that says test stick. Now, tear open the packet and remove the test stick. Okay, remove test stick. Do not touch the pad with your fingers. So the pad is here on the top, as you can see. And so you don't touch it with your fingers. Not touching. Alright. See next page for oral collection. Okay. Make sure your timer is ready, but do not start it yet. Gently wipe this wipe on the pad along your upper gums and your lower gums once. You may use each side of the flat pad. Make sure you wipe each gum only once, or your results could be wrong. Ooh, okay. So, looks like you gotta wipe once. Wipe once in the bottom. It's a lot of gum. Okay. Drop in and start timing. Okay, I'm putting it in. It's in. Alright, so put the test tube directly into the test tube where it indicated on the upper portion of the test kit. Write down your start time as directed on the next page. Okay, so, and they even give you a little pencil. How cute. Okay, the start time is 12:54. Oops, almost dropped it. Okay, let's write it down. 12:54. Okay. Do not take test stick out of test tube or your results could be wrong. Who knows? Alright. So, I'm going to use my timer on my phone to time out exactly 20 minutes, if I can find my timer on my phone, which I can barely do on any kind of basis. You would think your phone could do anything. Anything! Alright. 20 minutes. We'll see. So it says, while you're waiting for the test results to come, and we have about, let me see my timer, 16 minutes to go, it says you should read the HIV testing in me booklet. So, looking at this test, one of the concerns I had was that if somebody finds out that they're positive at home, are they going to be, what's going to happen? Like, mentally, I know how that feels to find out that you're positive, but what happens when you're by yourself and there's nobody supporting you there, and and so when this test first came out, I was a little skeptical, but looking at this, it says, what if your test result is positive? It's very important to understand that if your test result is positive result, a doctor, clinic, or healthcare professional must confirm your OraQuick in-home test and HIV test result. There are also some things that you should know about HIV that can ease some of the stress and confusion that you may be feeling. You are not alone. That's number 1. 2, medical treatments are available to help people live long, healthy lives. Number 2. Number 3, having HIV does not mean that you have or will get AIDS. So, it also, what I like about it is that it has a support center number. The support center number says 1-866-436-6527. So I think that's a really good idea that they have this, and what should you do first if you find out that your test is positive. It then goes over what you might be afraid of, what is the performance of this test, like how accurate it is. So it's very interesting. It says, 99.9% of people correctly reported a negative result. The lab or the OraQuick in-home HIV test can be found the same result. So, whether you go to a lab or whether you take it at home, it says that the results are the same. It says 4,902 out of 4,903 correctly reported a negative test result. So 1 out of 4,903 people are not infected with HIV reported a positive test result, even though the person was really not infected with HIV. So it was what's called a false positive, which does occasionally happen. Whether it's being a lab or whether it be obviously doing a take-home test. 91.7% of HIV positive people, which is 88 out of 96 tested, reported a correct test result. That means that 8 out of 96 people who actually were infected with HIV reported a negative test result even though they had HIV. This is called a false negative. In addition, only 1.1 of study subjects, which is 56 out of 5,055, failed to obtain a test result. So, sometimes the test doesn't really come up to par when it comes to giving a result, period. So some of those people didn't even have a result, whether it was positive or negative. So it was inconclusive. So I like that. It says, knowing your status is important. Don't be afraid of your results. So it's really, really important. I'm really kind of glad I did this. Here's what it looks like. It's kind of like it takes the test and you put the little solution here and then you put the test strip inside the solution. The solution is snapped in, so I can't really do anything. I have to wait and wait and wait. This is almost like the first time I took the test and I found out I was positive. But, it's interesting to look at this. It's interesting how far advanced we've come. But still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Still. So it's been 20 minutes. And let's see what the results say. So, wait 20 minutes, and I've waited. Open flap to the right and fold to remain so that it covers the stick. Do not read the results before 20 minutes have passed. You may get a wrong result. Once your results are ready, you must read your results between 20 to 40 minutes from the start time you wrote down. After 40 minutes, the lines on this test stick may become overdeveloped. Your test will no longer be accurate. So this is the test I took. The OraQuick HIV test. You see it says 2 lines. I have no idea what those lines really mean yet, but we'll see. So then it says open. I don't really know what that is. So the test stick window will turn pink for a few minutes. This is normal. Well, yes, I see that. It did turn pink. So after 20 minutes from the start time, flip the next page to continue the test. Okay. I don't quite understand what that means. Okay. Close the flap on the right to see results. Okay. Close the flap on the right to compare the test stick with the pictures and descriptions on 7B to find out what your test result is. This is 7B. Now, negative result is one line. Positive result, any line, even a faint line. So, if there's one line next to the C and no line next to the T, your test result is negative. If there are two lines, one next to the C and any line next to the T, even a faint one, you may have HIV. My test result is positive, as it should be since the year of 2006 when I was diagnosed. So, if results do not look like the above examples, or there's no lines in your test is not working. Well, the test is working, and as you can see, it's positive. And there you have it, the OraQuick test, home HIV test. So I've always been an advocate for knowing your status. I've always said people, it's really important for you to know your status, whether it's positive or negative, you need to know your status, period. So I did this because, even though I know I'm positive, I've been HIV positive for a while, I want to make sure that people know that there are options out there. There are options to take a take-home test. There are options to go to the doctor. So you have your choice to do whatever you would like. But just to know that there are options out there, and whether or not you go and take a home test or you go to the doctor, as long as you know your status, as long as you're getting the support you need if you find out that the test is positive, I'm okay with that. So this is Justin B. Terry Smith from Justin's HIV Journal. Have a good day, and know your status.